The first time she noticed the chair, she told herself she was imagining it. It was a wooden rocking chair. Old, the kind with curved legs and a woven cane seat. It sat in the corner of the living room, near the window, facing the hallway. She was 17. Her name was Cassie. She had been babysitting for the Aldrich family for 6 weeks, every Friday and Saturday night, same routine. Put the kids to bed at 8, watch TV, wait for the parents to come home. The chair was always in the corner when she arrived. But the first Friday in October, she noticed it had moved. Not far, maybe 2 feet. Angled slightly toward the couch where she was sitting, she pushed it back. Told herself one of the kids must have moved it before bed. She didn't mention it. The following Friday, it happened again. Same chair, different position. This time it was facing the hallway directly, facing the direction of the children's rooms. She checked on the kids, both asleep. She walked the house. Every door was locked. Every window was shut. The family had a dog, an old beagle named Rupert, and he was asleep on the kitchen floor, unbothered. She pushed the chair back to its corner. She didn't mention it. Third Friday. She arrived early. She noted exactly where the chair was. She even took a photo on her phone. Cane seat facing the window. Left rocker touching the baseboard. At 2 a.m., when the Aldriches still hadn't come home, she looked up from the TV. The chair was facing her. She had not heard a sound. Rupert had not moved. The kids were asleep. She had been sitting in the same spot for 3 hours. She called her mom. Then she called the Aldriches. Mr. Aldrich came home within 15 minutes. He searched the house top to bottom. Nothing. No one. Every entry point locked from the inside. He told her the house was old. He said old houses settle. He said rocking chairs on hardwood floors can drift with the vibration of the floorboards. She nodded. She didn't believe him. She came back the next Friday because she needed the money and because she was 17 and because she told herself she was being irrational. This time, she didn't look away from the chair. She sat on the couch and she watched it for 4 hours straight. It didn't move. At 1:30 a.m., she got up to use the bathroom. She was gone for less than 2 minutes. When she came back, the chair was 18 inches closer to the couch, still facing her, both rockers flat on the floor, like someone had just stood up from it. She grabbed her bag, woke both kids, took them to the neighbors across the street, and called 911. Officers arrived within 6 minutes. What they found in the attic changed everything. There was a man living up there. He had been there for at least 3 weeks. There was a sleeping bag, food wrappers, a bucket, a phone charger plugged into an outlet near the attic hatch, and a small hole, no wider than a coin, drilled through the attic floor directly above the living room, directly above the rocking chair. He had been washing her through that hole every Friday and Saturday night for 6 weeks. The chair hadn't been moving by itself. He had been coming down while she slept. The man was identified as a former handyman who had done work on the house 8 months earlier. He had made himself a key before returning it. He had been accessing the attic through a side entrance the family didn't know existed, a small hatch behind the exterior utility panel, concealed behind overgrown hedges. He was arrested, charged with criminal trespass, stalking, and unlawful surveillance. He pleaded guilty and served 4 years. The Aldrich family sold the house the following spring. Cassie never babysat again. Here is the part that stays with me. In his phone, recovered at the scene, investigators found photographs. He had been photographing through that hole for weeks. Not photographs of Cassie. Photographs of the chair, every position, every angle, every inch of movement across that floor. He had been moving it on purpose. Inch by inch, week by week, just to see if she would notice. She did. She was the only reason those children were safe that night.